Be one of us?
Mouse, how are you, my boy? A message has come.
Eivor? A moment.
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, and this settlement, and this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandbridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
I want to see the Alliance map. Hytham asked that I travel to London. What do you know of it?
A wild city, one that Halfdan Ragnarsson tried to claim for himself years ago. But it resists all attempts to be held.
Hytham claims the city is overrun by a strange cult, the Order of the Ancients. He asked that I track them down and kill them. Doing so may help the honest people there, and earn us an ally in the process.
In a city so chaotic, it is worth a try. Approach by the North Gate and start asking around.
I will.
Good. I await your return.
Who could Gothban be? Who?
Let's go, a Viking! Here! That is with me.
Show me.
Meet your fate. Feel my breath in it. Eat the worms. Your time is come! Skittering away, there! Let's bleed you!
Let's see you, old friend. Hey! Can't do this alone. What do you see? Hey, come here! Asked about this land, my friend. Lunden, guide me. Come, help me with this. Give me a hand over here. A good haul. Let's go.
Father Okkar kem after.
Sail out! The Cripple Gate of London. Might find an official worth his salt.
I beg patience, all. We'll have this wreck cleaned up in no time. Keep it steady, huh?
The Olaf. Hey, bear on, Master Ame. You'll be on your way shortly, huh?
Something of a shepherd, aren't you?
It can feel that way, aye. Can I help you with something?
Who governs this burgh? I would like to speak with him, if I can.
Ah, the Governor Trigger. Good and fair Dane come to Lunden 4 year back.
Trigger!
Aye, most hours of the day you can find him at the old villa, dealing with all manner of knavery.
Stow! Avgos wants his cut of the summer harvest. Shit, Carl. Huh? What's the holdup?
We're talking.
Gentlemen, the farmers of Mercia have paid their burden already. If Avgos wants more, he can petition for it.
Petition for it? Well, you can tell that old mud merchant. And if he wants his apple, he can bob for it.
Belongs to Master Ame, sir.
Bob for it!
That is filthy.
Bob for it! I'll wear your face as a skull capstone! Watch your head there!
Eyes on your foot.
God in heaven, you fight like the devil's stolen your bread.
You give some hard knocks yourself.
Road, be a good lad and prick the names of those that pay their food tax, will you? Right then. You've some dealings with Governor Trigger, was that it?
I will have dealings with any who can deliver a fair friendship with my Raven clan. If that is you, then all the better.
Ah, no. Trigger's your fellow. I'm the Shire Reeve of Lunden's westerly half. I keep things ordered and fair.
Shire Reeve is not a name that rides easy on the tongue.
Reeve's my title, sorry. Stow's my name. Stow of Lunden.
It is good to meet you, Reevestow. London sits on sturdy shoulders.
To be fair, I'm not the only Reeve. There are two of us now, and the Governor to boot. We do our best in these times, wild as they are.
Take me to your governor, Stow. He sounds like a man worth knowing.
Right then. Station filled, flock shepherded, and off to Trigger we go. What can I call you? Humbler of thugs? Dane Hammer?
I am Eivor, of the Raven clan. We have a settlement to the north, just off the River Neen.
Well, I owe you a great debt, Eivor. You're a worthy ally.
So, this is London, a city built by giants.
So they say. She's an old place, surly as they come. But there's a mystery here I quite adore. I was raised here, in fact. Learned the scriptures of Christ's apostles in Lundenreach. I was Saxon Borough, just past the western walls.
You're not a priest, are you?
No. No, I was raised by them. And for a penniless bastard, I turned out pretty well.
A penniless bastard, and now London's fearless Reeve.
Well, it's Trigger who saw something in me. He judges not the circumstance of my birth. His two hands, left and right, on me and a Dane-born soldier, Erke. Erke's an orphan of the last Viking horde put down in Lunden for a season. 2 or 3 years back now. Wait. Something's wrong.
Iron on the air. This blood is fresh.
These were good men. What's happened here? God, no! No, no, no!
It took 3 arrows to kill him. The next 12 were an insult.
O Lord, deliver these men with the light of thy countenance visiteth and shines upon them.
You've no need for outsiders, though. It's a private matter.
There's no cause to be leery. Eivor had my back in a brawl at Cripplegate. More thugs from the garrison.
You must be a real broker to hold your own against those shithugs. It's time to fetter those men, Stowe. It can't go on like this.
You must be Erke, London's second reeve.
Erke Botel's son, yes I am. Are you telling me this gut bucket called me second reeve?
First in the Eastborough, and a man I trust with my life.
Stowe's never been a good judge of character.
Erke, this is Eivor. He came to meet with Trigger, to seal the bonds of friendship with his clan.
He would have welcomed you heartily. He was a trusting man. And I got him here.
Have you found anything?
I just arrived. The killers left a ladder on the body there.
I'll have a look around.
Trigger had men with him at all times. How could the killers get through?
There must have been no...
This letter. Someone wanted us to see it. From Rome went an order of heretics who worshipped the relics of a time before Christ.
Erke, this was the letter he told us about. Said it contained fearful news about Lunden.
It warns of 3 such heathens who have infiltrated London. His killers, I expect.
There must have been known to them. Well enough to get close without suspicion.
Good and holy Christ, that could be most anyone. He covered this bird. Oh dear.
What is it?
Doing notes from the mistress. Sorry. Mistresses.
A barber surgeon's tools. Sharp and precise for easy butchery. Must have been what was used to free Trigger's head from his neck.
He didn't want you to. It was his secret to keep.
3 sets of footprints leave. 2 average, and 1 massive.
Besides enough blood to repaint the city's faded bricks. No.
I do not envy this man's death. Hang on. There's something in his hand. This was not Trigger's seal?
No, it looks Roman in origin. Must have been on a ladder he opened.
It must have been significant to this god for him to grasp it even in death.
Mayhaps it's what got him killed.
I think I have a clear idea of what happened here. Trigger was shot where he sat. Probably as he read the letter. One of the guards grabbed the seal and tried to escape. He didn't. The second king found him first. He met his end at the noose, lifted by the bigger man. A third attacker took his eyes, then came for Trigger's head. Symbolic, maybe. Headless leader, eyeless guards. The killers were without fear. This kill was a message. Their footprints leave together. 3 sets, heading back to the courtyard. The letter mentions 3 heretics, named only by Manicus. The Leech, the Arrow, the Compass. Signed by someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Poor fellow soldier. Odd name.
3 names, 3 killers, as you said.
Baldersack. It could be anyone in London. Who can we trust?
Only the people in this room, I fear.
Even that would be unwise, until we know more.
The Arrow is described as a pugnacious Dane invader. That describes too many in Lunden.
The Leech hails from Wessex. Lunden is home to many of them as well.
And the Compass, a Frankish captain.
Less common, but no face comes to mind.
What is this symbol here?
I recognize that from the Mithraic temple. I passed it on the way here.
Mithraic temple? Is that a church?
A church? Heavens, no. Mithras was a pagan idea. A so-called god beloved by the ancient soldiers that built this city. Our city is overrun with cowards. We may be next to fall if we don't resolve this sick fermentation of hate.
I've told you, this city answers to blood and power. We should serve as such.
I can't leave him like this. I need to.
We'll get the church to see to it, Stone.
No. No, it should be me. I must ready him for judgment.
I understand. Only get some air from time to time. It reeks in here. Shall we, Broga?
Well, now the locals have caught a whiff of this fatted mess.
The temple is yours to explore, Eivor. It's to the east of here. I must wear my Reeve's face for a time.
Keep away! Keep away! The fight is over. Town Hall will follow soon.
Should the Reeves change their minds, I will have to gut them and put a puppet atop London's throne. But Stowe seems a good man. I will trust his word. The Temple of Mithras. Well guarded for a tangle of old ruins. I need to find the entrance. Oh, my eyes. compass holds sway over the others. He has ordered the arrow to recruit archers in a market to the west. Worth a visit. Must be blocked from the other side. Messages between the Leech and the Compass. Healing, gutting. The Leech is a strange one, but the Compass calls to strikes. Tools for a surgeon, finely crafted. Like we found in the villa. And there's a letter here, arranging payment to a blacksmith. I've got enough to go on for now. Erke and Stowe must see all this. I see more bloodshed in London's future. At least Synen will feast. I must be careful now.
It's worth knocking on a few doors, that's all I'm saying.
Trigger wasn't killed because you want to plant a few trees and fix a few roofs in Lunden.
Looks less like a meal for crows in here.
Eivor, you bring good findings, I hope?
A few sheets of vellum. Notes between members of a secret society. The Order of the Ancients, they are called.
Order of the Ancients? Doesn't sound any bells in this head. What's the purpose?
That would take some time to explain. But know this, that I am here to kill them. In London, it seems the Compass is the head. The arrow and the leech are his hands.
Pet names and secret orders. What a crock. Do we know anything we can act on?
The Arrow is a Dane, who has seen his share of battle. His name suggests he is an archer.
I bet my knuckles he's the one sowing discord among the Danes that shelter in Lunden.
If it were me, I'd hide among my ranks, surrounded by other fighting men.
The Arrow has orders from the Compass to recruit soldiers at a market in the west.
I know the very place.
The Leech has need of flesh. Been looking for thralls, though I cannot say why.
We found a number of dead down by the quays lately, but not thralls alone. Some of the missing we find again in several places, cut to pieces.
Good lord, Erke.
The Compass is a mystery. He is mentioned often, but there is little to go on.
Said he was a Frankish captain, did you? To find him, we'd have to mark the ships that came and went along the Thames.
Captains are a transient sort. It may be he's far away, keeping quiet.
That may be, but would he scream if we cut off his hands?
Oh, you've a filthy mind for strategy.
We'll kill the Arrow and the Leech, then sit back and wait. Let the Compass come to us. Let us not waste any more time. We'll find the Arrow and the Leech. Killing both should drag the Compass back into port. So, I will catch you at the Western Market.
Count on it.
And I'll make for the quays. There's another few bodies there to fish out of the muck.
It could be the Leech is back at work.
God be with us, friends. Go in his name, and be protected by him. Eivor, welcome to the West Market.
A lawman like you could set folks on edge in a square like this. Why not wear a cloak?
Hide my face? Not a chance. It does the people good to see a lawman on the hunt. And once we've found the Arrow, this order needs to know we'll be after the Leech and the Compass as well.
Any noise yet about the Arrow and recruits?
I've heard whispers. Somewhere here, a man gives you a coin, and this coin grants you entry to a contest run by the Arrow's men.
Which man? I see too many here.
He's good at blending in. I haven't spotted him yet today.
I will sniff around. You stay back.
Eivor, what was your impression of Erke?
You suspect him of something?
I don't know. Whoever killed Trigo was a close friend, and it was Erke who found the body. I know Erke so well, and I can't bear to think he'd do something so vile. But...
Then do not. Wait for proof before you condemn your friend.
forgive me. My latest thoughts have been restless. I've been a reeve for so long, fighting for God's justice. I shed my earthly attachments for his great plans.
But you could not shed Erke and his friendship.
No. No, I'm not sure I could.
I should find one of these coins soon. Will you be around?
I'll return to St. Paul's just down the road. Godspeed, Eivor.
You! Hey! I'll finish you!
Hey! Follow me to the casks.
Oh, this way, this way.
Sorry, the ale is all gone.
No drink,
There we go. This coin is engraved with an image of the London Colosseum.
We should be rising it!
I keep seeing them round my mum's house. Outlanders. Thinking they can stink up the place.
What's your business? Shooting or watching?
You are looking for skilled archers, and now you have found one.
This contest is private. Invitation only.
Your men are handing out these coins like they were on fire. Is this enough?
It's enough to keep us talking. But I'll want to see how well you handle that bow before you go any further. Want a trial round to test your eye?
I've had enough practice. Let us begin.
A real fanatic you are. Get ready. It's a simple contest here. Hit all targets true before the sand runs down. Here's the new competitor, a Norse from the northern wilds of Mercia. And our current reigning champion, Saga! All right, take your mark. Hook set! Arrows not! Fire! A perfect strike! We are halfway down the sand.
A cheat! A cheat!
It was a fair shot. Carry on. Eivor leads to victory. That's deadly aim you have. Best I've seen for some time. Well shot. You have earned your place at the arrow's side today. He'll be eager to meet you. Hold yourself to the Imperial Arch and speak with our man, Hussa. Recite the phrase. May the Father of Understanding guide us. And he'll know it's you.
Are you Husa?
Yeah? And who's asking?
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
And may the Mother of Wisdom give us strength. You're to stand just there, look your best when the arrow comes forth, and keep still.
Friends, brethren, good people of London, we have had a hard week. Cowardly invaders stole into our governor's home and robbed him of his life. Trigger, my friend, my leader, slaughtered like a dog by outsiders, by the enemy. Do we expect his reeves to guide us? Some arsed halfwits let Trigger die. They think we're safe. But our governor knew. He confided in me his real plans to protect London. The drunken Danes of Northumbria polluting the north. Alfred and his men of Wessex rallying to the south. Of all this, Trigger said, Havgos, what we need now are strong borders and stronger soldiers. Today, I honor that wish. I present to you, good people of London, our new elite archery force. These elite archers will be stationed with our spring... Guards! At arms! Cover my retreat! Don't just stand there, you bloody clots! Kill that one there! Knocked! It's a hard thing to raise the rats of a city into warriors. Hook, set!
You raised no one. You only trapped them in their cowering fear.
Draw strings! First wave fire! No, I gave these men order. I gave them purpose. I showed them their common enemy. Anchor strings! Second wave fire! I was arrow for their rage. Without a foe to consume, we devour ourselves!
He speaks true. A man without an enemy defeats himself. Justify all you want. You're just a king-killer and a coward.
Mighty High Horse, you'd do the same if you were me. Aim and fire!
You're unharmed. Praise be to God.
It will take more than a few lads with newly polished bows to fell me.
The arrow was a boy.
A man with a boy's brain, called Avgus.
Avgus? That can't be right.
I could return with his head on a spear, if you would like to see.
No. You've no reason to lie. Yet Avgos, my old friend, had no cause to murder. He saw Lunden as a kiln of rage. To harden the softness of its younger men. Perhaps I ignored in him what I hoped not to see. Ambition, greed, anger.
From one man, such hatred is easy to spot, but from many, it is a fog that fills the room.
Power. Men will claw for it, and cling to it at the cost of everything.
Very true. And it is cold comfort, when glory has the taste of your family's blood. With Avgos gone, I will turn my attention to the Leech.
Erke should be down at the quays. He'll be waiting for you.
If the compass should emerge, we will let you know.
Then I'll be at St. Paul's Church, waiting for the good word. Take care, Broga.
Is this the Leech's work?
Yeah. New corpses every day.
If you are the only target for your people's fear, then they will turn on you.
They're scared. If I am to be redeemed, I owe them the Leech.
How many bodies is that now?
A score have been uncovered. Definitely the Leech's work.
How can you be sure?
Their eyes are scooped out. Black, empty caverns. Same as Trigger's gods.
Must be hundreds of people passing by here each day. Anyone see them dumped?
It's the riverbank, Winner. Every crooked dealing in this city goes through here.
Stowe has seen the same. It is not only the ducks.
How is that Sparrow hut? I worry for him.
Soft, but unsullied. He helped me find Avgos, and that is enough.
Avgos. I had a hunch or two about that arse blister. Should have acted.
Any hunches about the leech you want to share?
Erke! Tell me it wasn't her!
It wasn't your daughter, dear Kida. Take a breath.
Oh, thank Freya. I have such a fear I will find her down here. She works errands for a smith who sends her to these docks. Most times at night. I cannot stand it.
When did she go missing?
A few days back. Left after sundown. Never came home, my Regna. Gods, if I could see her again. I haven't seen her in 2 days, and feared the worst. In London, you must always fear the worst.
What sort of job did she have?
Ran errands and the like. She would make a delivery, trade it for hack silver, and scurry back to her smithy.
Do you know the name of the man?
Name. But I wish I did. I would box his ears and harvest his nuts.
Anything else you remember?
I had a neighbor once tell me she saw Regna, lingering for a time under the London Bridge. Worried me sick hearing that.
That is a good place to start. Thank you, Gila.
A shady smith, a missing child. It's a lead with some weight.
London Bridge after sundown. It's worth a look.
Good. I'll hang about here and keep things calm. And Eivor, don't drop your guard around these ducks.
Do I look like one who could?
What's that song? I know it from somewhere.
She's always singing it when she comes down.
Another one's washed up.
Show me what lies ahead.
Surely driven your hair and then notice it.
Go, Sunan.
Rest from rattling skulls. Rattle these bones instead, eh? looking for a worthy challenger.
Best follow him, see where this leads. Can't this clod walk any faster? Careful now. Is this the place? Or no, just meandering? This place is heavily guarded. Sunan, guide me.
You got the purse I'm owed? Huh? Who the fuck are you?
I am with the Order. The Leech bade me give you a message.
The Order? Huh? I'd need more testament than your word alone.
I have this.
If it's silver, I'll accept it as payment.
You know this is no Elderman's coin.
Right. So what's the Order miffed about? I'm doing my duty.
I am here about the Leech. The tools you made were unsound.
That's not my doing. Sister Frida Smith is breaking them faster than I can smith.
Breaking them on the bodies of the poor and unwell? We warned her against such evil.
No, that's not a fair read on her work. She never kills without reason.
That is for us to decide. Where is she now?
Where she always is. The old forum in the shade of the Giant's Wall.
Thank you, brother. And keep this to yourself. What do you see, Sunan? Show me what lies ahead. This is where the Leech dissects her prey. Aid me. Be my eyes. I should be cautious around here.
God go with you, Sister Friedesweith.
And with you, child.
Is that? No. Over there. You won't catch me going past Friedesweith's office. Heard screaming last night.
One more, that's all. I'm nearly finished.
That is enough.
Oh, it's you.
For all the dead we collect, dear sister, you and I are equals.
Quite a charnel house. I'd lost count of how many. I suppose I've been greedy in my research, but not for lack of care. The ancient ones, the Arbiters, they built us out of simple pieces. So easy to break, so difficult to mend. There must be an improvement. We should be stronger, faster, smarter. I could have fixed us. I could have made us better.
We are blood and bone and spirit, Friedesweith. Perfect as we are.
You've such beautiful eyes. Finish it, would you?
A young girl. Her eyes have been removed. I have a feeling this is the missing Regna. asked about this land, my friend. It is done.
Ah, the leech is bled out. And did you catch a name?
A nun, name of Frideswith.
What? The good sister? That can't be right. She was a saint. A healer and a... Gods! That brick fits this week's wall of shit.
You knew her?
She saved me. Mended the broken leg. Thought I'd lose it. But not with Frideswith. You wouldn't know it was ever broken. The sands will run backwards now. Without her, we'll return to balancing humors.
All of that for this. Secrets of the human form. How she saved lives.
And how she ended them. It might be the ravings of a madwoman.
Not every problem has a clean solution.
True. Very true. I've built my name selling the heart fix. I'll live with it.
This was her fix. All her ideas and discoveries written here. Ill-gotten gains.
I have a mind to burn that bloody tome. Is that the right call?
Too many died for this book. It is not worth its weight in blood.
You're right. It would be like plucking straw from shit. Too much bad with the good.
Odin and Freya weigh the worth of our lives, not some cunt in a wimple.
Aye, get rid of it then. And tell no one of this. If you need me, I'll be at St. Paul's searching for something on the compass. Thanks for all this, Broka.
This area is off limits.
The good sister was murdered, and where were your guards? You hear me, okay?
Some surly guests outside.
Eivor, we didn't see you enter.
Be cautious with that. Anyone could have walked in.
They might have. And I'll serve penance before God, but I will not feel shame. Not ever.
Times being what they are, Elskan. I'd rather not join Tryggr among the headless.
You make a well-timed point. Have you stepped out today? There's a strange feeling brewing in the streets.
I've heard the shouts. The deaths of Avgos and Friswith have angered many.
Let us hope the compass numbers among the offended.
I don't doubt it. But are we ready for him?
It is time we focused on the compass. Gather all we know and lay it out, plain as day.
Aye.
We let fly the feather dart. Cut raven ink from a cowering quill. Now we wait, wolf-tensed, for the master of the River Rep to return and revenge his shaken warriors.
Well, well. This one's got the gift of Odin's meat.
What is on your mind, Stowe?
We know the compass is a sailor. A captain from Francia.
And he won't like hearing he's got a leak in his hull, so to speak. With the death of the leech and the arrow, you'll want to hit back. But we can't know how or when.
Apart from this, the man's invisible. Coward, if you ask me.
Burn in your hell, you bloody reeves!
We're pinned in!
Is there another way out?
The tower! There's an open window they can't have reached!
I'll go up! You find a way out!
Eivor! Make for the steeple!
There's my stone. We've many years yet. Come on!
I had a view of the city from the roof. There's a new flotilla in the harbor.
The compass.
Bastard. If we commandeered the Springolds at Avgosblood, we could rain a cloud of arrows on the invaders.
I'd sooner take the flank and go around this army to the boats. If we cut the head off this beast, the Order's men will be easy to rout.
I will go my own way. Less danger to you both.
Whatever happens, this ends tonight.
May God guide our swords and cover our backs.
Don't be reckless, little boys.
I'll see you when it's done, Erke. Count on it. Godspeed, my friends!
bleeding dunghill!
Show me.
Fear got your belly, dog. We have this. Confident. I don't suffer the same disease. Look here.
This is
Go and Erke's
large enough to
lapdog.
ford an ocean.
You've stolen me from Francia. Will none of you lift a finger to aid your master? Put me out! Will none of you lift a finger to aid your master?
Burning to ash what you cannot possess, that is a child's way out.
To hell with London. Boudica was right to burn it to the ground. It's a brick-and-mortar shithouse. So bright and beautiful, set aflame. Will you rule over these cinders now? Yoke its people to your whims and needs?
You do have power here. Power you have earned. I have finished my work in London. That is enough.
London is only a beginning. My order reaches further than your tiny boats can take you. Never forget, Trigger, my old friend. A man at sea may have gold and glory, but he is always a slave to the churning tides. We are that tide.
There you are. The drinker we must thank for our good fortune.
How do I look? Half drowned and half burned?
Not half of either. And far better for the blood on your blade.
The compass is dead. London is yours, to wreck or rebuild.
We will rebuild. We'll strengthen the walls, reunite families, and likely use less wood, Or stone?
Ill-timed, Erke. I'd like a quiet moment to pray.
We'll take it together.
Until our next meeting, I trust you will heed my call if I should send for you.
You came to Lunden in search of a friend, Eivor. You found two.
Aye, Broga. And you deserve this. A silver ring for your raven perch. It was Trigger's before he gifted it to me. I say you've earned the right to wear it now.
I'm touched, Erke. I will carry it with pride. Me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
Good day, Eivor.
Lunden is with us, and cleansed of the Order.
Good. Hytham will be pleased.
Eivor? A moment.
Tekla, you look like you wrestled a bear. Is something wrong?
Gods, Eivor, I was robbed on the road between here and Lincoln.
By who? Did you get a good look at them?
They were Saxons, I know that much. A pack of them lifted 4 barrels of my ale and all the coin I had on me. The biggest one pulled me off my horse and stuck his mouth in my ear, said, "Tell Guthban we expected him home soon."
Guthban? That's Battlebone in the Saxon tongue. Are you sure?
That's what he said. It's not someone here, is it?
Not that I know of.
I do not begrudge us taking in orphans, Eivor, but some of these Saxons, we hardly know them. You ought to ask around.
A good idea. You take care of yourself. Let me see to this.
Thank you, Eivor.
Tarbin, do you have a second? I was wondering if...
I am Guthban, Eivor. It means Battlebone. Not the name of a cheery baker, is it?
Not one who bakes bread, no. So, how did you earn this name?
Before I came here, I lived another life. A brutal, bloody life. I served with a gang of mercenaries. I was their weapon, roaming the wilds of England. Did whatever they asked of me, and all they asked was violence. When I left, I laid this sword on the grass and made a vow. I swore never to spill another drop of blood, to abandon acts of violence, to never kill again.
A hard promise for a hard man.
It wasn't, not for me. This life here is all I've ever wanted. I've never been more at peace. This is my doing. I brought all this upon me. It is down to me to fix it.
Tarbin, by threatening you, they threaten my clan. I cannot allow that.
These men are foul, Eivor. You should not have to fight my battles for me.
Do you not hear me, Tarbin? If they threaten you, they threaten me. So let us face them. Together.
Very well. Meet me outside when you're ready. I believe I know where they will be.
If you wish to face your old friends, I'm ready when you are.
Good. I'll lead the way. I want you to know, should it come to blows with my old crew, I can handle it myself. Forgiving me is all the work you need to do.
There's nothing to forgive. You walked away. They pursued. By axe or by fist, I will do what must be done to protect my clan.
You're living the life you want, aren't you?
Before we are spotted, tell me what I should expect here. Will they attack us on sight?
I shouldn't think so. No. Nothing like that. It's not how Wilf operates. Yes, he's a clever one. And rather kind when you meet him. Makes you feel like you're a friend. Family. I met him a decade ago, and he was the first person to truly welcome me. To see some value in me. He told me I had a gift. For intimidation. Persuasion. Violence. Just by the size and strength of me, he knew how to use me.
What do you see? So what do they... So what do they want from you now?
They'll want me back. They'll want me to be the man they think I am. Monstrous and massive. Wilf and them were the only family I had then. But their love was conditional. Wilf only loves what he owns.
So what do you intend?
I know I won't go back. I don't want more blood on my hands. But apart from that, it's hard to say. Who knows what they have in mind?
Stopping.
That house, there. They're likely within. It won't look like much, Eivor. But don't be fooled. And don't take Wilf lightly, charming as he seems. The man is a serpent.
I've met plenty of charmers who turned out to be snakes.
I know. Only a warning. Let's go inside.
Gothman, my boy, as I live and breathe, you got my message. And you brought a friend. Who might you be, Dane? His new leash?
I am Eivor, and the woman you robbed was one of my clan. That will not stand.
I know. I'm busted up about it. But tell Tekla, was it? Tell her that her ale is some of the finest we've tasted.
I am done with you, Wilf.
But we are not done with you, boy. We gave you food, shelter, ale to drink, riches galore. We made you who you are.
For all you did for him, he repaid you with blood and sweat. Did he not?
You're a fiery one, I like that. But the ink was dried on this deal well before your number arrived in England. If you wish to clear Tarbin's name, I'm happy to help with that. It's only a small matter of cost. Some weeks back, soldiers confiscated my personal wares, shall we say. Tried to confiscate me as well, but I gave them the slip. If you're keen, you could recover my belongings and return them to me. Do that, and your name is clear.
I can't. I promised myself I would leave all this behind. But...
If it will clear Tarbin's name, we will recover what is yours. Where are these soldiers?
Camped not far to the west. A battalion of bloated, brainwashed military men. You can't miss it for the smell.
Wait here, then. We will return before you sprout another pair of horns.
God go with you, Eivor.
Eivor, this isn't your fight. You don't need to do this.
But I am. Now listen. When we reach the camp, leave everything to me. I will find Wolf's goods and bring them to you.
Sure.
If I'm spotted, it won't be pretty. Many may die, and I do not want you involved. You must not break your vow.
No vow stands above my duty to my friends, Eivor. I could not leave you alone with them should they attack.
If it comes to that, stand aside until then.
I will. You have... I will. You have my word.
They will attack on sight here.
Stop!
What? Die!
All right. Wait here and stay out of sight.
together, lads. We have this.
Just the thing.
Damn you! Remain steadfast.
I did. Let's bring this back to Wilf. Show me what lies ahead.
You handled that better than I would have.
Is this the sort of work you did with Wilf and your family of marauders?
A quick robbery like this? That was the least of our work. We stole from the poor, killed the helpless, cheated the dimwit. We were lower than slugs. I shudder to remember our best days. And I weep for our worst.
Oh, they have returned.
We have your goods.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Put them there.
The ledger.
Of course. Happy to honor it. My goodness, such a lack of trust these days. It's a dark age, no mistake.
That's it then. We're done?
Aye. You are free to walk from this place and live as Tobin the boring bread maker for the rest of your days. But you, Eivor, if you ever get tired of the settled life, we could always use a thief with your skills. Think about it.
Yes. I cannot thank you enough, Eivor. I feared the worst when I heard my old moniker, Gutman. Hadn't heard it in years. Yes. I cannot thank you enough, Eivor. I feared the worst when I heard my old moniker, Gutman. Hadn't heard it in years. It dredges up fearful memories.
I imagine. How did you fall in with that bunch?
After my mother died, I sought family. Wilf offered it. He looked at me, took me in and told me who I was. Who I could be. I don't crave that belonging anymore. Among you lot, people accept me as I am. The greatest gift I ever got. Peace.
Many men are calm because they've never known a storm. You weathered the storm and worked through it. That is a rare thing.
That means a lot. Thank you. It's good to be home again. That is, if I haven't robbed myself of the pleasure of calling it home.
Tarban, in spite of all, you're welcome here. And you owe us nothing but the work you love.
Right. Payment in fresh loaves of bread. I can manage that.
But first, one scrap of your past remains.
Right. The ledger.
Toss it, and purge the past.
With pleasure.